Legend has it that if you've lost your way, there is a wayfinder that you can wear. Well, hello everybody, welcome back to the Humble Horologist, and we are going to be looking today at a watch from a company called Farr and Swit. Now, when I opened the box, we had this unboxing of this watch. I called it Farr and Swit. But I've watched a video since then with one of the creators of this watch, and he pronounces it fair. So to be fair, I'm going to pronounce it the way he does, and so it's Farr and Swit. But if you say Farr and Swit, I don't blame you because it's spelled Farr, and so whatever. But this watch that we're going to be looking at is one that is on loan to me from RMG Luxury and my friend Ross Gallen, and we will be sending it back. So I'm not being gifted anything to say anything really sweet and nice about this watch. I'm going to be honest and talk to you about the brand and the watch. So what do we have? We have a watch that I don't think is for everyone, but I believe everyone would do well to give it a chance. Okay, so here we have the Farr and Swit Wayfinder. And I also have with me, if you remember, Squishy Bear, my granddaughter Emma. She is here taking a look at this watch along with me. What do you think of it, Emma?
It's cool.
She thinks it's cool. So, if you want to wear this to impress your 5-year-old granddaughter, they will be impressed. Or your grandson too. Well, anyway, so what we have is the Farr and Swit, as we unboxed earlier, but now we're going to take a look at it in more detail. This watch is a cross between a diver and a pilot's watch, I guess, but it is meant for, as you would say, adventure. And it is not a 200-meter water-resistant watch. It's only 100 meters of water resistance, so it's not going to be something that you want to go swim with. But it is something good enough to take out and get wet if you're doing some adventurous stuff. If you notice, it's got a map on the dial that sort of gives you the idea of finding the way through the wilderness. Yes, what is it?
Why do you have gloves on?
Why do I have gloves on? Because people don't want to see my hands. They want to see the watch. And I don't get fingerprints on the watch. I have it off of the strap because it does come with an orange strap. And it also comes with a pass-through military parachute style strap that you've probably seen it and you will see a video of. This strap is so comfortable. I've worn this thing a couple different times and it just feels like it's not even on my wrist. You forget the watch is there. So I highly recommend this, and it does come signed. There it is. Farr and Swit. And because of it being a pass-through, you cannot see the case back, so I wanted you to see the case back. Here you have a screw-down case back, and it is signed very simply, Wayfinder, Farr and Swit.
Where's the watch? Oh.
Yeah, there's the watch. Now, where should we go first? Well, we've got a beautiful dial that is got a mixture of color. When you look at it in the dark, what you see is multiple colors of orange and green and blue. You got a 120 click bezel that it's got good grip and turns really well. It's got a nice distinguishable click to it. Oh, see if you can hear that. There you go. And it has a screw down crown, even though it's not signed. This is not a mechanical watch. This is a quartz watch. And I was surprised to see that at first. It does come in multiple. You can get a Sellita movement in this, and you can also get a Seiko NH35 movement in it, but this one actually came with a VH31 sweeping seconds quartz. So you got a 2-year battery life on it, and makes it really simple. You don't have to worry about setting it, just a good quartz movement. Before we talk too much more about the watch itself, I do want to say something about the company Farr and Swit, because from what I've read on their website and from what I've seen in interviews, this is a company that is an American-based company. It's based out of the Chicago area in the United States, and it not only is an American company, a local company. Now, it does source parts, but everything is assembled and designed in America. The thing is that they also give back locally. And I looked at what they listed as their charities, and it's a worthwhile thing. So when you do purchase a watch from a company that is American, you are going to be able to put dollars back into local economies as opposed to sending them to foreign economies and being used for who knows what. It's a nice thing to know when you support local watchmakers that the money is going to go to local families, local business, local whatever. And that is a good reason to buy American. I took this watch out on a little adventure here and there. I wanted to see if I could find my way. I went driving a little bit in my car, trying to get lost, but I actually knew where I was going. But it was helpful to have a watch to see what time it was that I was wasting. And I went out into the woods to see if I could find a way through the briars. But the watch really didn't help me with that. It just told me the time. And I even took it with me to dinner to celebrate my wife's birthday. I thought, hey, if it's a Wayfinder, it'll help me find a way to deal with these prices. But it didn't. It just told me the time. What else can we say about this? You got 316L stainless steel. You have a brushed finish throughout. I don't even think that it might look like it, but no, there's no chamfered edges on this. It's just all brushed everywhere. And that means no fingerprints at least, but nothing shiny to get scratched. And you have a sapphire crystal that is AR coated, and pretty much that's the basics. There's not much any other kind of complications. Just a solid watch meant for adventure. Now, I've taken this watch out, like I said, it has gotten some comments, and I've enjoyed it. So, my friends, what we have is a watch that is got some seriously cool lume. And if there was nothing else about this watch that makes it worth having, it's what it looks like when the lights go out. And so if you want to check out Farr and Swit, I'm leaving a link below that you can, I said Farr, didn't I? If you want to check out Farr and Swit, then I'm going to leave a link to their website. I'm making nothing off of this, so just check it out on their website. That's all I've got for you today. Oh, by the way, what am I wearing? A G-Shock. Wore it to work today. It's a great thing to have. But I'll see you very soon in another video. And remember, until then, what do I always say? Watches are replaceable, but time is not.